So as I open up this really fun package, it brings me back to a previous video I made probably years ago. In that video, I talked about the things a pocket watch collector collects. And I said first you start out with really cool watch movements. At some point in your collecting strategy, you upgrade to really cool dials. And then when you finally graduate to being a weirdo in the pocket watch world, that's when you collect cases. And oh my, did I find a pocket watch with an absolutely stunning case. Let's check it out. Welcome to another episode of PocketWatchTime. My name is Patrick W. And on today's episode, I get to show you a really awesome pocket watch. What makes this pocket watch 100% different from what I usually collect, even though the movement and the watch itself is actually kind of nice, it's not something I collect, and it's probably not something I'm going to keep forever. I bought this watch 100% for the case. I might have even overpaid. Most auctions give you an estimate. There's a low estimate, there's a high estimate. And this watch, well, it went over the high estimate. And that doesn't usually happen in a reputable auction. Phillips. So obviously me and one other bidder out there really wanted this watch. So of course by now, you've probably noticed what I really loved. And that's this absolutely amazing dragon motif on the case. The detail is just astonishing. I don't know if this case was somewhat specifically made, but it's unlike any other case I've really ever seen. And I'll explain that a little bit. This watch is a 0 size watch, so this is a smaller watch, definitely a female watch. Doesn't mean a dude can't carry it, but back then this was absolutely made for a lady. And for that reason, most of these ladies size, 0 size pocket watch cases, they have lady things. They usually have flowers and fun colors that just look a little bit more feminine. It's a rare day you see two fighting dragons on a case, and I think that's awesome. Not only does it have a very masculine design, but it's also the heaviest 0 size case that I've ever seen. When you get down into the nitty-gritty of pocket watches and the cases, you can tell how good a case is basically based on the weight. In general, if you see a 0 size pocket watch and the total weight of the watch is 30 grams, that case is light as hell. It might be gold, but there's not much gold there. As a general rule, I like any case that's 40 grams. 40 grams is a nice heavy case. And I don't know how they packed all that gold into this case, but the total weight of this watch is 48 grams. As you can tell, that is a big difference. I'm sure that had something to do with the price. This watch and case was almost double what I've paid for any 0 size case. It was not cheap. So real quick, besides looking at the beautiful case, which I've been showing over and over and over again here, I'll take a quick peek at the movement and the dial. So this movement, it's not bad. It's just not special. Or I take that back, it is a little special, but it's not my kind of special. So what makes this movement a little different, it's a two-tone movement. Some movements are gilt, and some movements are the more standard nickel color. This one's got a little bit of both. And the fact that they paired it with these gilt screws, I mean, this is a pretty fun, kind of unique looking movement. The problem, I'm a movement snob, and really the only 0 size watch for me is a 0 size Maximus by Waltham. And though this is a Waltham, it's not my 0 size Maximus. So eventually, I'm going to pop in a 0 size Maximus movement into this case and give it an upgrade. Which leads me to the dial. The dial's actually really cool. These are called fancy dials. And that's right, they're called fancy because, well, they're just a bit more fancy than a regular dial. As you can tell, this one has little jewels on it. Trust me, they're not rubies, they're just colored glass, but they look kinda cool. I'm sure I've got a nice case somewhere in my collection that I can pop this pretty nice movement into, and I'll probably sell it off. That'll help me recoup some of the fees for the watch itself. So a little bit of a quick video today. To be fair, I'm really just showing you a cool case. The movement, it's nice, but it's going to be replaced. Eventually, I'll make a new video, and I'll show you the swap. But for you blossoming pocket watch collectors, if you're patient enough to find that really cool movement you've been looking for, you may or may not upgrade that dial. But as you move up the ranks, you can definitely upgrade that gold case. And when you find a really cool case like this one, I say go for it. So before you leave, remember to do all that YouTube stuff. Please leave a comment, tell me what you like about the case or not, give the video a like, and of course, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I'll see you in a new episode real soon. Take care. If you enjoyed this content, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel. Please leave a like, or maybe even a comment or a question. The YouTube algorithm loves it when you do that, and it helps the channel. And speaking of helping the channel, I've got 2 avenues where you can donate to the channel. You can join right here on YouTube by becoming a YouTube member, or you can follow the link in the description and join my Patreon. Thank you, I really do appreciate it.